Please fasten driver seat belt.
Dre, Big H y Triple C.
Yo, what's good, my peoples? We back. Silverback Chronicles podcast. It's your boy Big H. I got my brother Dre.
Hello.
What's good?
Chilling, brother. Happy to be alive during these crazy times. Hope everybody's doing well and staying up and shit, you know.
Absolutely. Triple C.
Yo.
What's good, baby?
Maintaining, chilling, bro.
That's it. Folks, what's up? We back. We still working hard. Nothing changes. Let's get into it. Quick shout out to our sponsors, Charlie Schultz, Berman, Sobin and Gross, #1 law firm in the state of Maryland. Charlie Schultz, big ups to you, big guy. We appreciate you. Starbucks USA, don't forget the discount code, all caps, Silverback Podcast. Get you 20% off your item that you purchase. Sounds good, right?
Yeah, because they got a couple items.
A couple items out there.
Oh, you was good.
Right. 20% off. Don't forget, baby. The website, www.silverbackchronicles.com. Get the latest merch. Get your freaking t-shirts. Get your hats. Your koofies. We got it all, baby. Dre, what else?
New affiliate is Lucky 13 Tattoo Aftercare. You know what I'm saying? So you see your tattoos could be, you know what I'm saying? Put a little glitter on that shit. Let me let it glow.
So you don't got to be musty and ashy.
Right. You're not ashy walking around.
Wow.
That's it. Just working.
Peoples, we got a phenomenal guest tonight. A fellow brother in blue. He's got over 14 plus years on. He's got a lot of knowledge. We're gonna have some fun tonight. With no further ado, our brother in blue. My brother in blue. My brother REID. What's good, baby?
What up?
What's up with you?
And not to mention my FTO once upon a time.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? This dude used to show up his he had like a copper, like an orange leather, like a medicine bag. And you know how people walk around with book bags?
Oh, he had a man bag, grown man shit.
Like, but it was like the old school medicine bag.
Nice.
Just sophisticated. I was like, yo, this dude's different, man.
This about his shit.
He has, you know what I'm saying, his white out, his MI sheets and all that in there. I'm like, yo, that's smooth right there, you know?
Different.
Oh, yeah. You thought I forgot about that?
Nah, I did.
That was dope.
I did, okay.
The only dude I saw with a leather orange medicine bag, I was like, yo, that's all right.
That's something different. You never saw that before.
I never saw, not in police work.
Right.
You know, everybody got their 511 bags and satchels and book bags and all right.
Nah,
my man came through on something.
Gonna jazz it up.
Got to.
Make it look good.
Right.
So, bro, we appreciate you for coming on, man.
No doubt, man. I'm happy to be here, man. I'm definitely appreciative of this opportunity, man. Glad to be a part of what y'all doing. Think it's great. You know, keep pushing. You know, I'm just glad to be here, man. Thank you.
Means everything. So, bro, tell the world, where you from, born and raised?
Born and raised, man, Baltimore, Maryland, man. You know, lived a little bit of everywhere. You know, east, west, south. Lived Windsor and Rosedale as a kid. That was west, southwest. What about middle school? Went across town to the northeast, Lock, Raven, and Woodburn.
My man.
Yeah.
How's it over there?
You know what, man?
I'm a Northeast cat, so you know.
Man, Northeast Northeast got its holes.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? For you know, in the department is known as the country club, that area.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But like in the streets, it's got its holes. You know what I'm saying? It got some nice places, but it got some pockets.
Wow.
I was in a pretty decent neighborhood. My mom, she busted her tail to get us, you know, away from the riffraff, but you know, some of it you can't get away from. You just gotta deal with it.
Woodburn be a little busy.
Yeah. So it's a lot different than it was when I was living there.
Yeah.
But yeah, Northeast, that Woodburn, Lock, Raven, Alameda, you know, all through there, you know.
Busy.
Yeah, busy.
You're a little active.
Yeah.
You're a little active. You gotta know how to.
Gotta know how to maneuver.
Yeah.
Got to.
Yeah,
It's gonna make you or break you.
absolutely.
So, bro, what high school you went to?
So, I started out at Mervo. I always got to throw that in there. You know what I'm saying?
Good old Mervo.
I got to give Mervo their credit. You know what I'm saying? They gave me the foundation. So, some great people I'm still in contact with to this day. You know, I left there, like I said, with some technical difficulties, but you know, it was God's plan. I ended up at Northern 419 to be exact. Reginald F. Lewis. Yeah, man, graduated from there. 06, you know. Met some great people, still in contact with some people from there. Some of my closest friends, you know, went to school at 419 with.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, the police thing, was it always something you wanted to do?
Nah, man. You know, I do my cooking thing, man. I've always liked to cook. I've been cooking probably since I was like 10 years old, honestly.
Wow.
And I got it from my dad. My dad's been working since he was 12 years old or so. So, you know, he got into, I think he was a busboy at first, and then he worked his way in the kitchen. And, you know, he did some high profile parties and stuff like that back in his day. So eventually it just grew on me, man. I mean, then I like to eat, you know what I mean? So, been cooking for years, man. Was supposed to go to culinary school right out of high school. You know, did some tours, went to a couple local schools, looked into a couple schools outside the state. And for me, I just couldn't rationalize with the tuition. I was like, I just, me personally, I felt like it wasn't adding up. The numbers wasn't adding up. So, you know, I said, I got to work. I got to get some money. And, you know, that's what I did. I found some local gigs at a young age, probably about 17. And just started working. I think I did Target. I think I did Good Sam. I did, what was that up there? It was dietary. I was in the dietary. So I was still in that food field.
Right.
You know what I mean? So after that, a buddy of mine that I kept in contact with from Northern, from 419, you know, we still good friends to this day. It's like my brother, man. Friends turn family. And he had family in the police department. He was already on. I mean, that was his plan out the gate, you know. So he was, I mean, right out of high school, he went into the cadet program. And, you know, I'll forever be grateful for the call that I got from him.
You still around?
Yeah. Well, he's no longer there. But,
Gotcha.
you know, he's still doing his thing. He's down in, actually with DC Metro.
Good for him.
You know, big time train operator, man. I don't know nobody else to do that. I don't know no train operator. That's the only one. That's my man. So, he gave me that call, you know, gave me that invite. He was like, yo, come down. They want cadets. They want young, you know what I'm saying, hungry people. They paying for school. I'm like, oh, they paying for school? I want to do that. Let's do it. So I go down and I took the test, the civil service test. Somehow it was a mix up. I get a call after I took the test because they like, yo, nah, you ain't do it. I'm like, huh? So I left. I get a call back. They like, nah, it was a mix up with your paperwork. You know, come back and fill out this packet, which means I actually passed the test. I think it was something wrong with like the Scantron or something like that. So
Scantron.
Yeah. So, you know, once that happened, once I passed the civil service test, man, it just took off from there. You go back for the physical agility, then your process start, man. So from there, man, I signed up for my courses. Started going to school. I'm making a couple dollars at 18 years old. Life is great. You know, moved out of mom's house, you know, and life just took off,
dope.
man. Life took off. So I'm grateful, man. I'm forever grateful for him. And even the opportunity that was afforded to me to join the department, you know what I mean? So.
You coming up on what, 14 now?
14. I'm in 14. May 9th will make 15. May 9th will be 15 years.
That's dope. Congrats, bro.
Thank you.
Was it fast, bro? How did it feel?
Oh man, you know what, man? Looking back,
What was the streets for you?
it was. I always felt like in the beginning, man, it was like I knew what was going on. I knew the deal. Like a lot of people,
you came from there.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
So a lot of people, they come to town. You know, they come from out of town, and it's a culture shock.
It is
straight up culture shock for a lot of people. No matter where you come from. If you come from the hood in another city and you want to cross over to this profession, you know what I'm saying? Baltimore is just different.
You gotta respect this town.
Yeah.
If not, this
it's
town
a different beast.
It's a different beast.
Yeah, it's a different beast. So, I always felt like, you know, I knew what it was. I could relate, but at a young age, I had to choose a side. You know, what you gonna do? You gonna run the streets, or you gonna, you know, be on the side of the law? You know what I mean? And defend the people. So, I took a chance. I took a chance to do something that was different from what a lot of people out here was into. And it's all good, you know what I'm saying? It worked out. I'm still here. I'm still safe, unharmed. I mean, you know,
getting money.
I'm
still
doing well.
Cooking.
You're still cooking, still eating.
Right.
You know what I mean? Driving good. I mean, it's a blessing.
Traveling a little bit.
A little bit of travel. A couple countries.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
So was it some adjusting, like mentally shifting from cadet to now officer?
Absolutely.
Do you feel as though were you respected out in the streets initially?
Initially, no, man. I mean, you looked at as a traitor. You know what I'm saying? You turned your back on your people to say.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so nah. Initially, I was not respected in the field. I mean, even with family, man, I clashed with family over this decision. But you know what I'm saying, family ain't paying my mortgage. You know what I mean? Family ain't, you know what I'm saying, put me on a flight to go out the country.
Facts.
So, you know, it's all love, but you know, you live and you learn how to deal with those issues. I mean, they long gone, but I'll never forget.
Right.
You know, so
I think that's the misconception that like black and brown officers deal with, or what our family, the misconception is, you know, oh, you became a cop, or you became a fireman, or you became in the medicine world. And it's like, fam, I'm here to help you because I understand what it is.
Yeah, absolutely.
So like when I show up to answer a call, like I'm really going to, you know what I'm saying? Like really, what's the word I'm looking for? Like
intervene?
Intervene or just like litigate the situation.
Right. Mediate.
For everyone, not just, hey, you do this, you do that.
Yeah.
It's like, fam, I understand. Wifey caught you.
Right.
Fam, you gotta chill.
Right.
But I need you to write this report. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it helps out.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely.
How much time did you have on before you wanted to become an FTO?
Oh man, you know what, man? Actually, to be quite honest, I'm not a certified FTO.
I wasn't either. We just did it.
Yeah, we just did it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Listen, your original FTO ain't here.
Word.
You the next man up.
My original FTO is not here.
Yeah.
You know what it is.
So that, you know, people frown upon it, but
how was that experience for you, especially the ones that not from the area, don't know the area, but you got to hone in on their skill set to be okay to do this job and release them.
Yeah,
because now you know you're responsible for sending this.
Absolutely,
you know what I mean.
Absolutely. I think any good FTO or senior officer, when you get a junior officer under you or pair with you, I think any good one would sit them down, pull them aside, like, yo, look, this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I think we all had that talk, like, you're not in the academy anymore. And don't get me wrong, the academy is important. You know what I'm saying? That's your foundation. 100%. Especially if you don't, you know, you've never had police experience. You know, that's your foundation. So I'm not saying, you know, do away with that. But you get to a point where you got to find a way to make it work for you. You know what I'm saying? Because, sorry to say, them instructors, they're not out there with you. You know what I'm saying? When you take that first call, or you get that first crazy scene, or you know, so I think any good FTO or senior officer, I feel like myself, you know, if I had a junior officer with me, like, I just broke it down to him, like, look, this is what it is. This is what we're gonna be dealing with. This is how you deal with this. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta let them fly, let them do their own thing. But you step in when you see they drifting off. And it's not only on the street. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these people, they coming in young, like I did myself. I didn't have the guidance coming in. I didn't have it on a department. and some family that I probably looked to, they didn't feel, you know what I'm saying? They weren't eager to really
It didn't run them off.
keep that knowledge going, you know what I'm saying, or that connection going, because like, oh, you in another lane, you know. So, you know, you learn how to maneuver, and you get it done, man. You get it done, you know, and you share that knowledge with these junior guys. You know, you gotta share your personal experience to these guys so they can know, so they can relate. You know what I'm saying, to who you are and what this place is about.
Right.
So, yeah.
How you feel about all the newcomers coming on now? What's the temperature like out there now?
It's
in the
different,
streets?
man. I'm gonna just say it's different. It's different. They don't, you know what I'm saying, but some may say it's better. Some may say it's worse. I'm gonna just say it's different. You know, to each his own. You know, but for me, like the cats I see come out, I think it's easier for them to deal with this style of policing, because they don't have to forget anything. You know what I'm saying? We gotta erase the old way.
Facts.
You know,
Yeah.
And now
Conform to the new way.
Conform to the new way. Yeah,
like a clean slate.
Yeah. And it's a lot of good changes that's happening, though. It's a lot of good changes that's happening in
is.
policing. Absolutely good changes. But I think, you know, with a lot of this, man, you know, we have to make the appropriate adjustments. And I'll say from the outside, or not even the outside, because I'm in it, you know, but some of the adjustments and changes are just a little inappropriate. I'll say that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for me, I feel like we need a little bit of both.
Yeah.
A little bit of the old school with, you know, with the new changes now.
Mm-hmm.
Because the new changes keeps everybody safe.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? With the body-worn cameras and all that.
Which are good things. They're good things, you know.
Yeah.
But then, like, again, what do we, like, we're cops.
Yeah.
Like, we're dealing with, like, you know, people that are having the most bad day in their lives. That's why they call police.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, you know, and I'm not saying that they're bad.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're not thinking right.
Yeah.
And they call us to think for them, but they don't like what we say.
Yeah.
Because of certain things put in place that sometimes don't. Like, to them, it doesn't make sense.
Right.
Like, we get it.
Right.
But they don't understand it.
Yeah.
And then that's the barrier that I feel like that's where we're at right now. We're gonna have to,
A big thing that I notice now, you know, with this great level of transparency we're trying to develop and put out here for these people, the citizens and other officers, newcoming officers. I noticed that they in training, they're incorporating citizens. They're incorporating citizens with our training, trying to get them to understand what we deal with.
right.
Which is great. I mean, you know, I vouch for that all day, every day. Anytime I have a meeting, I'm like, look, include the citizens. They need to know what we're dealing with. Things are different. Because you got some people that's like, yo, I want these people gone off the corner. I want the corner clear like it used to be. But it just it's not that simple. You know? So I think it's very important, and I'm grateful for what they're doing. I'm glad to be a part of the change that's happening. You know, I like what I see in a lot of things that's happening. But like I said, some things a little inappropriate, little taken a little lightly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I agree. The transparency is cool.
Yeah.
But like if I'm doing my job and, you know, there's certain officers that I've seen, and I'm not talking about in Baltimore, just if you know, we read a lot now because of this. You know, they practice the transparency and an officer gets into a justified shooting.
Yeah.
But the news puts out that officer's name.
Yeah.
And then people go out there, they search the guy.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, you know, his car's being vandalized.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I get the transparency at work, but now that's like fucking my personal life up.
Yeah.
You know, like that's where we have to figure out the gauge
Yeah.
and tweak that a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, I'm all for when civilians do right or wrongs, I swear to God, every time they get out of the car and they're done, they're like, holy shit, I was not expecting that.
Yeah, yeah.
You guys got it rough.
Right.
I respect you guys.
Yeah.
And fuck, that was crazy.
Right.
And then to us, it's like, what happened? There was no homicides. There was no shootings. They're like, but just the call volume and just how busy it is.
Yeah.
People that do the ride along, they definitely respect after.
Mm-hmm.
I encourage everybody to do a ride along, especially those that, have things to say about the profession.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Do you see yourself moving up in rank?
Oh, yeah, man. I was promoted to sergeant back in 2018. And that was, man, for me, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I think I was in year 10, 11 at that time. And I had been through my fair share of mess, man. Some my fault, some, my fault. Some I would say maybe not my fault, but I dealt with it. I made it through, and I was able to get promoted. And that promotion was, I call it my second win, my breath of fresh air. You know what I mean? When I took the test and realized, like, yo, this can happen. I was like, yo, I can really make a difference. Not that an officer doesn't, because they on the street. They beating their feet every day, hustling and bustling to these calls, dealing with the nonsense. But they come across people, man, and really impact their lives for a lot for the great, for the good, man. So I would like to go up again. I think I would go as far as the good Lord take me. I'm gonna just keep on testing, keep on applying, keep on applying myself. Because I feel like, the higher you go, the more you have maybe a better impact, at least internally.
Yeah, you have a better opportunity to change certain things.
Yeah. When I got made, man, I thought about every supervisor that I had. And like I said, I've been through my fair share of stuff, man. So I didn't bump some heads, ruffle some feathers. But like I said, I didn't made some good friends, some good associates, some good relationships. So when I took over my squad in downtown, I went in with open arms. The first thing they told me, like, yo, you going to Northeast Midnight or Central Midnight? And I was like, yo, wherever I go, we're going to get it done. That was my attitude.
Holla.
Wherever we go, we're going to get it done.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. We're going to do what needs to be done. And I always looked at myself as the buffer. I heard it back in the day, but I ain't feel it, So it was my job to make my guys feel like, yo, he really buffering some shit. You know what I mean? He really stopping some shit. Like, and I was transparent with my guys, tell them what it is. But my number one priority was, to take care of my people first. Take care of my guys and girls first. Because if I don't take care of them, they can't take care of the citizens properly. So that was really, and that's going to always be at this, from here on up, that's going to always be my priority.
You being the buffer and taking care of them, do you see the productivity?
Productivity.
Do you
absolutely.
see that like increase? Because it's like,
I've seen cats work. I've seen cats work more or less for certain people. For me, I believe I got the best out of everybody every day. And it ain't no fussing, it ain't no cussing, it ain't no yelling. It's man to man, man to woman. You know what I mean? Like, so I've seen this. This is what I need. It's this thing I learned called an ask order. You pretty much asking somebody to do something for you, but you're telling them. But it's all in your tone. It's all in your delivery. And I mastered that, I feel like, because you can't come out here and just dictate stuff. You can't, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna come out here and just dictate and expect these people to perform for you.
Do you think some supervisors forget that we're all men and women?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Do you think they also forget, like, we got kids, mortgages, and we all carry guns, like, not in a violent way, but just like the department deemed us responsible to carry a gun, then you should approach me in a You know what I'm saying?
Right.
In a respectable
As
manner.
such, yeah.
As such.
Yeah. I agree. A lot of people that I've worked with, worked for, worked around, you know, they're not personable, you know, and it could come from a lot of things. You know, I don't even care why, you know, but at the end of the day, like I said, when I went to the Central, my mission was to get the job done. A part of getting that job done was treating these people like men and women so they can effectively, you know what I'm saying, do their job and impact the citizens in a positive way.
In every level of leadership, there's always going to be that ignorance. How did you see and adapt to that as now being a supervisor?
Well,
did it bother you to see how the people were treated from leadership?
Yeah. I felt the way. But I'm big on being appropriate. You know what I'm saying? I'm big on, you know, the right timing. You know, it's a time and place for everything.
Absolutely.
You know, so I had a few incidents where another supervisor was just wilding, and I'm looking like, you know, I'm looking side eye like all of that is unnecessary. But we're gonna talk about that, not in front of the people. I'll talk to you and I'll let you know.
Counseling.
Yeah. We gonna talk like men.
Right.
We both supervisors. We're gonna talk like men. What you're doing, I think, is bad for morale. I think you're crushing these people. You don't know what these people are going through. Have you asked them how their day's going?
How about that?
You know what I'm saying? Have you asked them, do they have anything going on in their life?
You know that can mean a world of a difference.
Absolutely, man. Listen, man.
100%.
Yeah, man. That's as a supervisor, your job. Yeah, I get you got all the paperwork and all that stuff. You got all the stats. You got the reports you got to take care of. All that is cool. But first thing first, take care of your people. Take care of your people. And listen, you take care of your people, you ain't got no incorrect reports. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's to a minimum.
They dialed in.
You know what I'm saying? They locked in. They like, yo, Sarge don't deserve to be stuck here 2-3 hours. Let me go over this again.
Court.
Right. You know, right. So, you know, take care of your people. And that's what it's been about for me in my 3 going on 4 years as a supervisor. Yeah, man, that's what it's about. But I've definitely seen them type of supervisors. You like I said, you pull them up, you talk to them. Everybody's men or women. You talk to them as such, and guess what? You either can resolve it and you move on. And if you can't resolve it, you stay away from me. You stay away from me.
Right.
You know, my people, I got nothing but love since I showed up to the Central. Nothing but love.
Can resolve it, send them to a shrink.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's deeper than all of us.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
No, that's dope.
Yo, let's talk about this cooking though.
Oh man.
I'm seeing you busting down crazy things in that kitchen.
Yeah, man.
What's the go-to dish for you?
Oh my God.
Yeah,
man.
what's your specialty?
You know, I like to keep it humble, man, but I'm the lamb god.
I peeped that.
I'm the lamb god. I'm the lamb god.
What makes you the lamb god?
Because I'm going to do whatever with it. I'm going to fry it, dye it, lay it to the side. You know, I'm going to make it happen, man. You give me a piece of lamb, we're going to do something with it. And it's you know, it's going to be that.
Let me ask you something real quick.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it's been a while.
Mm-hmm.
You single nowadays?
Yeah.
So how is it when you be cooking for the
man, I don't, you know, listen,
for the company?
Oh, man, I don't do too much of that.
Oh.
I don't do too much of that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I keep my cooking for family, friends.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Because you can't keep them away when you do that.
Yeah. You do that. That stirs up a whole nother storm that I ain't even ready for.
Right.
You know, I went through my storm. You know what I'm saying? Work wise, that shit affects work, and I don't. You know, it don't mix well.
Okay.
You give them that in a hard leg, it's kind of hard for them. You know what I'm saying? To not keep coming back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
You know, like that.
Right, straight like that. Right. I ain't here to play games with you. Right.
Yeah.
So listen, how long does it take to cook a piece of lamb to perfection?
Oh man, you know, I cook, like I said, I cook it a few different ways. You know, you can break down a rack the way I buy my racks, they come eight bones to a rack.
Okay.
You can individually slice the bone. You can, in restaurants a lot of times they'll do a double bone. You can roast the whole rack. They got a thing where they take 2 racks, they twine it together, they call it a crown. So however you want to do it. But for me, I like to cook a rack, oven roasted, high heat, maybe 450 or so, about 30 minutes. That thing come out medium rare.
And what you hitting it with? Like, what's on there?
Can't get out of the way. So.
I can't give you that. I can't even give you that. They look. Everybody know. I can't even share that.
Right.
I can't even share that. But I'm gonna tell you. A little bit of olive oil,
okay,
garlic,
light,
and herbs.
Okay.
That's it.
You figure out what herbs you want to use, but I can't give you mine.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So we're gonna leave that there.
Okay. Now, what sides is going with that dish?
Oh, man, so lamb is very similar to steak.
Okay.
I think it's a little better. I think it's cleaner.
Yeah.
But potatoes, man, any type of potato. You want to go with a russet potato. You want to go with a sweet potato. You cannot go wrong with a potato and some type of meat. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna give you.
Pause.
Thank you.
The potatoes and probably some. Most people like broccoli.
Okay.
Broccoli's easy.
I'm heavy on the spinach.
Yeah,
Spinach is love.
Right.
Spinach is love.
Little garlic spinach.
Yeah. Spinach is love.
Okay, now to end it all, what am I sipping it with?
That was my next question.
Ooh.
What am I sipping it with?
What are we pairing?
Man.
Am I having the pinky up or like what am I doing?
Yeah, I'm not sipping water.
Yeah, man. Me, I like heavy reds. I'm gonna go with a Malbec. I'm gonna go with a Malbec.
That'll put me to sleep.
Yeah. But this kind of contradicts that last statement. But the ladies, they like cab. You know what I'm saying? They might like a Cabernet.
That's cute.
Yeah.
They don't really,
That's what I hear. I mean, I don't. That's what I hear. Yeah, that's what I.
That's what he told me.
That's what the street's saying.
That's what he told me.
Okay.
But yeah.
But cooking is one of the main things in your life. Yeah, one of your outlets.
Yeah. Cooking is big for me, man. It's very, very therapeutic. I mean, I can some nights I may not be able to sleep. I'll get up, I'll make a meal. Don't even eat it. I just cook. Refrigerated, I go back to sleep. It's like that to me. It's really therapeutic for me.
And then that's lunch.
Yeah. It could be lunch. Yeah, it could be lunch. But
I like the way you do it. You set it up, and then you show the process how you're doing it, and then boom, when it's done.
Yeah.
Have you thought about going to business for yourself?
Yeah, man. Yeah. So I'm working on some things right now. Right now I'm actually trying to grow my social media. I took my personal page and turned it into a professional page.
What's the professional page? How can...
So the professional page is actually Feast Mode Catering. It hasn't dropped yet.
Oh, okay.
Just waiting for some.
So we debuting it here.
Yeah. Y'all getting it first, man.
Perfect.
Y'all getting
That's
it first.
amazing.
I haven't even dropped the video yet. So me and my guy Ferb over there. So we're supposed to work on a catering company.
Nice.
But then I also got my East by Stevo. I got that. I'm trying to brand that as well. So I really want to get into, like I said, I'm trying to create some ways outside of, police work, and just share my other talents with the world. You know what I'm saying?
Get you a little food truck or something like that?
Yeah. I think I want to start with a food truck first.
Food truck would be dope.
Right now, the plan with the catering company is to even do pop-up kitchens. Pop-up kitchens is just simply, we got meals today. We're doing meals today. This is the meal that we're premiering. Come get it. This is how many we have. When we sell out, it's a wrap.
Here's the location. Come get it.
Exactly. That's the plan. Yeah. That's the plan for that's one of the entities in the catering company. But yeah, I mean, as far as the Eats by Stevo brand, I'm looking to do maybe some get into spices and kitchen utensils and sauces. All that's gonna come. But that's the vision.
Absolutely.
That's the vision, yeah.
You know what you should do? You should do pop-ups at districts.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. People be
Get
reaching
all our
out,
brothers
man.
and sisters, you know what I mean? And the public.
Yeah,
Come
yeah,
get some
absolutely.
meat.
Absolutely.
Come get a plate.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
Because I'll be the first. Word. I'm trying to see what's good.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
That's dope.
So what else do you like to do in your spare time besides cooking?
Oh, man, you know.
Do you cook while smoking cigars?
So it's not often that I smoke in the house, but I have. You know, so when I'm cooking, I don't play with the smoke because I just don't want the contamination.
And plus,
you know what I mean?
it's a different vibe.
Yeah. It's different.
Okay.
It's different.
It's different. You
But
gotta separate the two.
see that the cooking, it initiates that mellow. You know what I'm saying? What I'm looking for, that vibe I'm looking for.
Right.
By the time I'm done, I'm ready for that sip. I'm ready for that stick. You know, and that's how I cook
You heard
it out.
that?
Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
You heard that?
Appreciate that.
That's a T-shirt.
No, it's not. He said, I'm ready for the sip and I'm ready for that stick. That's a pause.
All right, pause.
Thank you.
Just throw a pause in there. If I say something, just throw a pause.
Away, though. Think about it.
But you know what? He's always saying something that's real disgusting.
I mean, just think about it.
Right, yeah.
I'm just saying that's
We're good.
Yeah.
When we get off,
If you catch me
I
slipping,
watch
throw a
you.
pause.
It's
Throw a
so,
pause.
you know I got you.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Right.
I appreciate it.
Dre think the shit hot, and it's something else totally
I'm
different.
telling you. Watch.
Right, I got you. But yeah, we got it. Right. So after you make that dish, what else do you like to indulge in, sir?
Oh man, I watch a little TV. You know,
Sports.
What are you watching nowadays?
oh man, I'm still trying to catch up on this Tommy, man. I've been watching. Look, black folk call it Tommy. I'm sorry. I know it's called. What is it called?
I don't even know.
You talking about
Is it Power?
It's a branch off of Power.
Yeah.
But black folk call it.
Yeah, we all call it Tommy.
I forget the name, but we call it Tommy. Yeah, Force. Yeah. I call it Tommy.
That's the name of the shit. Force?
Yeah,
Power,
Force.
and
Yeah,
then the
Power. The
book
Book
is
of
called
Force.
Force.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, I'm
Yeah,
lost.
I mean,
Yeah.
Nah.
So I got to catch up on that. I hear it's like
it's a little bit better than the ones that came before it.
yeah. I don't know. I've been hearing some bad reviews. So I guess that's why I'm not so eager to catch up.
Right.
What year
This
about-
Tommy thing.
That is bad.
I heard it's worse.
And it was better than the ones that came before it. What does that tell you?
Okay. We gonna see.
I'm gonna agree with what you said.
Yeah.
But it's better than the ones that came before.
Okay.
I think the only joint that was fire was the original Power. You know, like maybe the first 3 seasons. After that, I got
This last Power with Tariq got a little wicked. I was like, all right, okay. Now y'all reaching.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a seat back.
Yeah, y'all
saying,
reaching.
that was
Which just made it hard for me to get into the Tommy joint. 'Cause I was
Bingo.
like, y'all reaching with Tariq.
No, the Tommy joint is a little bit better.
But when you leave a bad impression, you know what I'm saying?
nobody wants
It's
to come
like,
back.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to come back.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like,
then you got the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air joint. I hear they got out now. I want to see that.
Yeah, I want to see that too. I heard
I
it's,
didn't check that
I heard it's
out.
good.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard it's legit.
you ever watch Billions?
No, never heard of that one.
You know what you're missing.
Okay, all right.
That's next level.
See, listen, I ain't had this time. I didn't have this time when I was in
I know
patrol.
you've been grinding.
When I was in patrol, I did
got
not have
made.
this time, man.
Word.
So all of this is really new for me, man. Taking over this unit. Like once again, I'm grateful, man. It's a blessing to be in this position to slow things down. I mean, I've been ripping and running since I came out.
Right.
You know, I've been in patrol. I ain't even been to no units. You know, I turned down a couple units. I was like, nah, I'm good. You know, you got dad and all that stuff. I was like, nah.
It's not your speed.
Yeah. I would rather not, you know, to each his own, but I would rather not. So I stayed in patrol. And now with neighborhood services, man, it's a different pace. It's a different pace. But once again, I still get to interact and impact the community up close and personal.
You guys got stuff planned for the community? Is that the way it works?
I'll say they do. The people above me, they do. They got some good stuff in place.
Good.
You know, I mean, I do what they ask me, but you know,
You get to see it from a different lens now.
yeah, absolutely, man, absolutely. And then district level, I could take care of my district. Out the gate, man, we did a little barbecue in the parking lot in the new building.
Damn, I ain't getting no.
And it was impromptu, man, but we got it done. You
That's
know,
what's
everybody
up.
was happy, man. And that's what it's about. Taking care of your people.
Seriously.
So, yeah, man.
You know, it's a blessing to hear that, especially coming from you being the first line supervisor, because, you know, there are some supervisors that just have their own agendas. And I think that's just, it's going to be what it's going to be.
I mean, that gets exposed right away.
Yeah.
That gets exposed.
Well, a lot.
I'm
like
just
I
glad
said,
you're a real one.
a lot of, and I appreciate that. You know, I appreciate that. I don't like to say it, but if somebody else is going to tell me, I'm going to accept it. You know, I appreciate that. You know, it means a lot because, you know, like I said, a lot of who I am professionally is from what I encountered or the lack of. You know what I'm saying? Some good supervisors, a lot of bad ones. And
A lot
I
more
learned
bad
from
than
that.
good, unfortunately.
Probably so, yeah. But I learned from it.
Right.
You know, I didn't let it. I didn't conform to the bad ones' ways. You know what I mean? So it's all good, man.
You ain't let it deter you from your objectives.
Not at all. Not at all. We're gonna keep on moving, man. The train keeps going. Train keeps going. We ain't stopping. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. If you like I said, if we can make it work, we make it work.
Absolutely.
If we don't, we just won't talk. You do your job. I'm gonna do my job.
Just stay out my lane.
Either way, the job gonna get done.
That's
You
it.
know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's it.
I appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
I was pumped when you got made. I never told you, but I
appreciate that, man.
love,
I appreciate
for
that,
real.
man. It was that. Hey, listen, that right there. Like I said, I can't say it enough. You know, my fair share of ups and downs, in the department, outside of the department. You know, I'm sure it was people that didn't want to see it happen. You know,
You know,
but,
you know.
yeah. But you know, at the end of the day, it happened.
I mean, you acknowledge it, but there's no need to.
Yeah. I ain't dwelling on it.
Forward.
Yeah. I ain't dwelling on it. I'm here now.
Wow.
You know,
Move forward, and we're gonna go do good things and
and
some
you know,
lamb and all that.
That's it, some lamb. You know what I
That's
mean?
it.
I know for a fact that,
King of lambs, right here.
I'm impacting people's lives for the good, for the great. You know, so that's all that matters.
Any shout outs you want to give?
Oh man,
Talk about the catering. Talk about the IG too.
oh man, so hey, first and foremost, man, I gotta say, you know, like I said, I'm blessed, man. So I gotta give thanks to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, man.
All day, every day.
That's who I believe in. That's who I'm rocking with.
Me too. Forever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, oh man, I ain't gonna say no names, but you know they know who they are when they hear it. You know, I got a handful of friends that's family. One of my guys are here now. You know, got a few coworkers. Just play some major roles. You know, play some major roles in my life period, not just professional. Giving me personal advice. Lieutenants, sergeants. You know, I've even spoken with officers that could relate. And like I said, I ain't gonna say no names, but you know, I don't talk to everybody. You know, we ain't getting into everything with everybody.
Not
but
supposed to.
If we've had that type of conversation, you know who you are.
Absolutely.
So you know, my family, my mom, my dad, you know, my guys that's in my corner, my lady friends that's in my corner.
My man.
Nah, I'm talking about platonic lady friend. Platonic lady friend.
Right. Yeah, you talking about dropping. Right.
Yeah. Nah,
I know what
platonic.
you, man.
Right.
You know, so yeah, man. I'm grateful for if you see a person with me, I'm grateful for them. If you see them in a photo, you see them in a video, I'm grateful for them. If you don't see them around, they ain't make the cut.
My man, that's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm saying. It's too smooth with this kid.
No, that's how it should be.
100%.
Word.
100%.
Not supposed to rock with everybody.
Don't work like that.
Absolutely
It doesn't
not.
work.
Don't work like that, man. I feel like, you know, we all should feel like this. You know what I'm saying? It's a privilege. If you out here being a blessing in people's lives, if you out here being genuine, straightforward with your people, you taking care of your people taking care of you, you know what I'm saying? It's a privilege for me to be in your space. You know what I'm saying? It's a privilege for me to be in you guys' space. I know you guys for some years now. It ain't never been no static, and I'm sure if it was, we would have dealt with it. So, you know, we rocking, we good. I'm grateful to be here.
It's always been
You know
love.
what I'm saying? It's always been love.
It's
So,
always gonna be love.
absolutely.
Especially when you're rocking with real ones.
Absolutely.
Amazing. Thank you for coming on, man.
No doubt, man. Hey, look, I appreciate y'all time, man.
You wanna know why? Because the world needs to hear this.
Yeah.
New officers that's coming on need to hear this.
Man, stick to who you are.
Bingo.
Stick to who you are.
Supervisors need to hear this.
No, all supervisors need to hear it too.
100%.
Two set in their ways.
At every level.
Word.
Yeah, stick to who you are, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't leave anybody behind. If I could give any word of advice, don't leave anybody behind, you know what I'm saying? Unless they want to be left. If they ain't giving you the effort, then you already know what it is. You know? But if they trying, if they giving the effort, if they communicating with you, they talking to you, they letting you know what it is, work on that, fix that. You know, professional, personal. You know, don't compromise who you are. I'm not even talking about for this agency, but don't whoever's listening across the world, don't compromise who you are for this work, for this field. You know what I'm saying? Remain who you are. Now, needless to say, but I'm going to say it. Nobody's saying play both sides. You know what I'm saying? You got to pick a side because you're going to get burned. Pick a side and you stay there and you take care of your people, man. You do right by them people and they're going to do right by you. You're going to be good.
That's it. Well said. Dre.
Peace and love.
Triple C.
Blessed are the peacemakers.
Folks, I want to thank my brother REID for coming through. Means everything.
No doubt.
We appreciate him. We appreciate you. Everybody keep tell a friend and tell a friend. Silverback Chronicles Podcast. We appreciate you. We love you. Stay safe. Keep squares out your circle. Keep working hard. We love you. Be easy.
Views and opinions expressed on the Silverback Podcast are those of the hosts, producers, and/or the persons appearing on the program, and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of the federal, state, or local government. This includes, but not exclusive to, the Department of Defense and/or the Baltimore City Police Department.
Hit the subscribe button, like and comment. The Silverback Chronicles Podcast with Dre, Big H, and Triple C.